This girl came to school wearing stockings full of holes. Other girls saw how shabby she was. They decided to have fun with her. During break time, the girl suddenly saw a 5,000 won note under her desk. She looked around and nobody saw her. She then picked it up quietly. Just then, a handsome fellow at the same table just came in. The girl immediately put the money that didn't belong to her into the pocket. Then she pretended to be calm and learning. At this time, two girls followed into the classroom. One of the girls is looking for something on the ground. Feiha, you're carrying my hands like that? The Han Dynasty said that she had just lost 50,000 won. Xiaoya was very confused when she heard this. Hannah smiled strangely. Then she aimed at Xiaoya, who didn't dare to look up. At this time, the girl's hand was still in her pocket and all sweaty. Her lips are so tense that they are constantly shaking. She is regretting that she should have not picked it up just now. Regret was stuffed in her pocket, struggling in pain. She thought if she take it out now, she'd be regarded as a thief. Anyway, the money was just laying on the ground. It wasn't stolen. She kept comforting herself like this, but she was already very embarrassed. The handsome fellow at the table also felt the girl's panic. At this time, Hunter suddenly laughed contentedly. I said to myself, if I can't find it, I'll forget it. It's just like an aid for the poor. It turned out that they deliberately threw the money on the ground and then took a picture of her picking up the money. And Xiaoya, the trembling pencil had almost punctured her homework book, and the one pierced together with the exercise book. And her pride. She could only comfort herself. This was like a make-up for the money she lost last night. It's not a mistake to accept it now. It was originally last night. Xiaoya took the 50,000 won. She was planning to finally get a new pair of socks. Suddenly, a gust of wind blew the money out of the hand. She ran over to pick it up, but this money seems to be possessed by something. Whenever she was about to pick it up, it flew without wings. She ran all the way behind, desperately chasing. Suddenly tripped over something, fell heavily to the ground. She don't know what she found out unknowingly. She has come to the abandoned amusement park halfway up the mountain. For 50,000 won, she bravely walked in. Because this amusement park, there are all kinds of terrifying legends. When Xiaoya walked in, saw her 50,000 won lying on the ground, she happily ran over and was about to pick it up. Suddenly, found a man with some magic playing cards under the street lights, and he was holding her 50,000 won. Xiaoya was so frightened that she kept retreating, yelling and running away, ran all the way to the rental house. It was her sister who discovered the bruise on her leg first, and the stockings that fell out a lot of holes. She's going to cook something for her sister, and there's no food at home. The sensible sister said that she ate 3 bowls of sauce noodles at noon. Do not eat at night and do not feel hungry. Xiaoya knows that this is her sister comforting her, but she really can't. At this time, Xiaoya found that there was an extra card in her pocket, opened it and saw a single invitation. Just when Xiaoya does not have time, landlord urges rent again. Xiaoya said that her father will send money over in the next few days, begging for a few more days. But the landlord gives her an ultimatum. She must give her rent within this week, otherwise kick them out. In fact, she didn't even know where her father was. It turned out her father was bankrupt and in debt. She's hiding her debts all over the place now. As a high school student, Xiaoya don't say she pays rent. Even eating is a problem. She finally managed to earn 50,000 won, but was snatched by that stranger. The 50,000 won that fell under her desk. It was given to her by God. Other people in this situation could have kept it. She kept comforting herself. At night, Xiaoya came to the abandoned amusement park again, still looking for that 50,000 won. Then the man dressed as a magician appeared again. He welcomes Xiaoya. He's going to give the guests a wonderful show. Xiaoya thinks he is inexplicable. She just came to get back her 50,000 won. The man took out 50,000 won and asked her if it was this picture. She was just about to reach for it. The money in his hand turned into a black sheet of paper. And Xiaoya is not interested in this kind of trick at all. Let him pay me back quickly. In the next second, the man will only turn into 50,000 won with a pony. 1 instantly becomes 2. He wants to give it to Xiaoya, thought of the scene of being tested during the day. Xiaoya told him not to use money to tease children. The man says he has no interest in money. Let Xiaoya take it all, but Xiaoya insisted that she only took 1. Just a few steps away, a lot of bubbles appeared in front of her, and the man just sitting not far away blowing bubbles, and she doesn't know yet. Next, what kind of intersection she will have with this man?